The Book of Zohar is one of the biggest books in our times, that is surrounded by some sort of sacredness, that is encoded with a language that only few can understand. Well, nowadays, those few that can understand the Book of the Zohar are getting bigger and bigger, and its amazing teachings are spreading throughout the world and throughout the community of humankind, no matter really what's their belief. We have a lot of people learning Kabbalah, but I don't want to take the Kabbalah and say I'm teaching Kabbalah, because I don't. I teach the Zohar. I teach the Book of Zohar. In a way, I want to make the Book of Zohar more accessible to people, and not by the technical ingredients inside of it, through some sort of a feeling, of a belief system, in a way you can say structural form of a physical body that it's embodied. So we know that the Book of Zohar is one of the most sacred books known to humanity. We are being taught about it, or has been noticing its involvement in its teachings through many generations. The Zohar actually manifested some sort of truth that only few would be able to realize and to understand. And it had this sense of being a guide or a teacher that exposed people to mysticism and to esoteric system and to Jewish spiritualism. It takes a person that reads it within to a journey inside different worlds, different verses in the Torah, in the Bible. It's a visionary system that is surrounded by mysterious things. But this mystery that the Zohar has, it's not cold, it's not differentiated from our being, but the other way around. This mysterious atmosphere that surrounds the Zohar, actually, it's a warm place. It's a different angle to Jewish tradition. It's a different angle towards spiritualism. It's, in a way, can give people the knowledge, or to re-educate their mind and give them, or re-establish within their inner sense of self a more enlightened way of thinking, a more conscious and awareness way of looking at the world, at the situation they're encounter with, at the things that happens to them. So most of the years, the Zohar was, as I said, was in a way a very restricted place that wasn't allowed to everybody to enter. Even though it was like the basics, it laid the ground to the most basic spiritual Jewish ideas. Even when there was some sort of awakening towards what is more esoteric and metaphysical, even when the hearts were really, really into the learning of the divine presence, of divinity, of divine worlds, of the mysticism, of what is beyond our seen reality, even when everybody was willing and ready, the Book of Zohar still kept itself sealed from the knowledge of the masses. And there was a reason for that. And the reason for that, maybe we will discuss it in some other time. But what the things that is the most important is that the Book of Zohar is in a way destined, or is there in order for us to open a concealed treasure, to a higher state of mind, a concealed treasure to a higher understanding of the Jewish theology, of the Bible, of the Torah, of the Jewish teachings, of the well-known tradition of belief. And in a way, it binds everything together. It takes all the things that usually cannot be put together and asks the reader, asks the person who actually touches those subjects, reading them, watching them, learning them, to live life in different layers, to live life while observing them, using different vantage points, using different points of views. So I hope you will join me to the series of learning the Zohar, as we will go towards beautiful, mysterious ways, as we will together enter this journey into realms that are really rooted in the heavens, but echo and reflect their beautiful essence to our reality here and now.